coming to programs and telling their children not to stand up when they see any adult coming. Do you remember your mother telling the same thing to you? I remember when we used to see any elderly person coming to us, we were supposed to get up. We had witnessed the respect for ladies in previous years. If you go to banks, wherever you go, you will see gentlemen sitting, but they will not get up. So this is very alarming. So as females, as mothers, as directresses, we need to look upon this. We need to think over it and how to bring back the same old time when the cradles were being rocked by mothers. Mothers were there. And we have to bring a balance. That doesn't mean that we have to sit back. Think about the mother of Muhammad bin Qasim. Muhammad bin Qasim was only 17 years old. What did he do? Think of Alexander the Great. Think of Napoleon Bonaparte. What did he say? You give me good mothers, I'll give you a good nation. So definitely mothers have changed, and this change not only has been evident in cities, it is evident in the downtowns also, in the villages also. You must have witnessed your help coming to you, washing your dishes, washing your clothes. Their priorities have changed. Why? We have become materialized. We have become materialized in a very wrong direction. If you look upon the west side, and if you look at their children, they have everything they desire. And if you make an observation among their children and among our children, you will notice हम बहुत सतही लोग हैं. We'll just look at the thing that is there in front of you. We will not have any weight in whatever we are saying. I think say what you mean and mean what you say. So it's not very difficult to come back to a better position by only thinking about say what you mean and mean what you say, and think seriously what our responsibilities are as mothers. There is no harm in working outside. I am a working mother. I was working here at London Montessori when I was maybe in 2000. So I used to go to my Montessori, then I used to get back, and then I would come here at 3 o'clock and I would stay here till 5 o'clock. And I had to juggle. I had a very nice help. Allah's grace, by Allah's grace, I had a very good help. But again, that absence of 2 hours had made a difference on my child. And then what you have to do? You have to wake up, you have to make up to your children, you have to make up your husband. Make up to your husband. So, being a lady, being a female is the toughest. So when you go out of this hall today, you all must understand that there is nothing in this world which is impossible. Only we have to feel our responsibility that where we are going and what we should be doing. Because when you look at your school children, how many of you will be teaching, must be teaching at some schools, you notice, are they going out of the school as you used to, with such discipline? And are you there for them? Do you own those children? We don't own these children. We don't have love for them. Their love has been replaced with something else. And that we should reconsider. Nothing much has happened. We still have time. We can still mend our ways as mothers, as teachers, and as responsible citizens of Pakistan. And I must congratulate, because I was expecting the topics encompassing the Montessori subject, but it was really a very interesting thing to see that the topics this time were really very different and something that you could relate to. When we keep talking about development of language, when we keep talking about sensitive periods, you are there with us for very few seconds, few minutes, but after some time we lose contact. But these topics, they were very much related. I'm really very glad. And thank you all very much. Nice to see you, and I'll be seeing you again, inshallah.
Asma, that was nice. And what's, you were saying about how many of us are sitting on the stage, 6, 7 of us. The nicest thing is that each one of us reflect our own personality. And you will witness that. Mrs.Nazra, she had her own way, her own style of speaking. And then there is Asma, so soft, and then of course, so knowledgeable. Then the volume, the pitch of voice goes up and down. Who is next? And what she has to say. That is Mrs.Nazra Ambreen. And her topic is why Montessori mothers are better. There has to be a reason. Let's find out what that is. Ma'am Nazra.
Assalamu alaikum everyone of you. In other hand, well, when Ma'am Pasha was speaking, here I have with a technical topic. The philosophy of the seminar is to make you more knowledgeable towards that particular role. And definitely, you all know very well, you all are the part of the society. Many of you are mothers. But even having all that things which Ma'am Pasha said, feelings, great feelings, related to the child, and every mother has. Every mother has, there is no question. कहते हैं कि माँ से बढ़ के कोई चाहे तो वो डायन हो. So every mother has. But the point here, my topic is that how to deal technically. The mother has that feeling with her, but sometimes, because of that emotional stress in the environment, the mother failed to handle the situation. May she have a knowledge of all that thing. We are not saying that we have only the knowledge, may the other one has also the knowledge about the development of the child through different directions. But as I said you, that the ladies are very emotional, and wherever they float in the emotional circumstances, they for the time being forget everything. And again doing the same thing as what in the normal condition we are saying it's wrong. The one should not deal the things with their children like the same way. Like we are talking from the child. So here is Montessori mother. So Dr. Maria Montessori said that the childhood period basically divided into two. That we mostly not consider that period. That period is a prenatal period. That is called the pregnancy period in the daily routine. Prenatal period is as important as the postnatal period. This is the two embryonic period that the Dr. Maria Montessori has explained. The first embryonic period is called physical embryonic development, and the second embryonic period is called spiritual embryonic development. In physical embryonic development, definitely the child has to grow only physically, but with the complete support of the mother. If suppose due to without a food for a whole day, we are not going to take care of that baby which is inside, then who is going to take care? The mother should take care of that baby as she is taking care of the outer baby. Now, how to take care? What doctor advises to the mothers? Be happy, because itself the child do not have any psychic life. The child gets every impression through mother. If the mother is happy, the child is automatically happy. If the mother is shocked, the child gets the impression of shock. If the mother is sad, the child is sad. So the mother should take care of that type of things which really affect to that baby. We normally not. We are doctors. We are engineers. We are qualified. Even I, when I was married, I was pregnant. That was just after 3 to 4 months of my marriage. And I have a huge loss, a big family. And it's really challenging for me to handle the situation. And sometimes, believe me, I feel that what I have done is just waste, because the other people is not going to understand. And how I take care of my baby, I can't. I really feel myself alone. And I always pray to God, Ya Allah Ta'ala, you give me the strength to handle the situations. Otherwise, the things are not in my hands. But as I was knowledgeable, I was done my Montessori course, I worked with experienced ladies, I saw them, that how they advise the parents in the parental meetings and others. So that really helps me, and with a lot of stress, I try to manage very well that period. And what you have to do, it's not a big thing for you to do in that period, because everything is going automatically. The God is a creator, He is creating the body inside. You are only to help Him to create in a healthy way. So avoid to think negatively, take the things in a good way, have a good nutrition, and try to stay happy. I know it's difficult, but once you are going to realize that what responsibilities are in your shoulders, definitely you try to overcome your problems instead of creating it alone and stay and aloof yourself and stay long without having food, without having drink. What we ladies are doing, whenever any problem is creating, what we do very first, we stop eating, we stop drinking, we just lock ourselves in the room, or we just quiet. So who is going to harm? In-laws or outlaws? No. We only going to hurt ourselves or our children. Become selfish at that time. Forget everything. Forget the others what they are. Just keep your ego under the pillow. And just think only that I am constructing something with the help of God. And that process is going on. So that is called the prenatal period. Now the second is the postnatal period. In the postnatal period, when you hold the baby in your arm, what happens? When you immediately receive the baby is crying. And this is only the moment when the mother is happy and the baby is crying. The mother smiles and the baby cries. Other than that, in all the situations, whenever the baby cries, the other rest of the family cry more. And if in the pain, definitely feeling a pain, or if because of any other reasons the family member irritates, but at that moment nobody irritates, but everyone is happy. But do you ever think that why baby cries? And we only feel that the mother is only the person who bears the pain, and the baby is hand-holding one-to-one. And everyone is shaking the baby and holding the baby and try to kiss and grasp tightly. ऐसे ही होता है ना? And if you are not going to offer someone, तो उन्होंने तो हमें दिया ही नहीं. 3 to 6. They are in the different stage of psychic. They don't like to order. If you order them, disturbance for you a lot. Then second is to minimize resistance and improve communication. Listen and nurture. Don't fix. ऐसे नहीं, ऐसे बोलो. Don't say like this. This you do not have to do it. You should not talk like this. You should not use your word. This is the reason that Dr. Montessori said, if you do not want to do anything by the child, you should not do in front of the child. Because the child minds like a camera, works like a camera. The picture is going to capture, and whenever he wants to use anything in that situation, he is only going to call the memory, and according to the store, he is going to do what he has in his mind. Then 3, to increase motivation reward. Reward here means not that reward, but appreciation. Appreciation works like a fuel. If you appreciate the child, you will see the magic. Don't punish. To assert your leadership command, don't demand. To maintain control, gives out, don't stand. These 5 skills work to awaken our children's willingness to cooperate. Now, other than that, here Dr. Montessori also able to identify 14 specific behavioral traits, and these are called tendencies of man, and this, the Montessori mother should know it. It really helps the Montessori mother while giving a training or handle their own children or in the Montessori school. The one is the exploration, order, gregariousness, communication, abstraction, curiosity, calculation, work, repetition, concentration, self-control, perfection, creativity, independence. These all tendencies are there in the human being. When the God is creating the man, the God is giving all that tendencies through the exposure, through the environment that goes in a phase. There are basically 8 kinds of intelligence, and each child is born with the unique distribution of each. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said in the Surah Baqarah that I have given equal intelligence to all of you. और फिर आगे फरमाते हैं कि मैं बहुत इंसाफ पसंद हूँ. So how it is possible that in one area the God is declaring that कि मैं बहुत इंसाफ, I'm just मैं बहुत इंसाफ, and other hand the God is not giving the intelligence to all of us. The God has given the intelligence to all of us, but definitely every man is not be able to become a scientist. Everyone is not able to be a dancer or to be an artist. According to the environment, whatever the child intelligence is there, that one is going to be increased. Other than that, the other remains there. But if the one has the intelligence related to any from all these, the child gets quickly more in that other than in other parts. That all are 8. You get academic, emotional, physical, creative, artistic, common sense, intuitive, and gifted. The third one you can read it. 3 different learning phases. As Dr. Montessori said, runners, very fast learners, walkers, medium learners, jumpers, slow learners. But everyone has to learn. ये नहीं है कि तुम सीख नहीं सकते. You are not able. But every individual has a different pace, and according to the pace, everyone is going to learn, and the directors, the mother has to wait for the child. She should not go according her pace. And like as my lecture is going to increase a lot and I'm short in time, sometimes the child wants something and that is far away. What mother do? In the love of the children, they just pick up that thing and give to the child. And as the mother is thinking that I am doing for the sake of my children, it's not like that. She really make him paralyzed if she is going to give that thing, because the movement is a life. The more you allow to the child to move, the more he becomes intelligent. There are basically 4 temperaments. Sensitive temperaments needs lots of understanding. Active temperaments needs lots of structure. Responsive temperament needs a great degree of variety in activities. Every time they want something new. They really concentrate towards the work and they really quickly wind up the things and want the new thing. And at home it's very difficult to manage how it is possible for the mothers to provide every day a new activity or for the directors. receptive temperaments needs regular routine attendance. You need to do it, and